Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make these icon dot stickers. I asked you guys on my Instagram if you guys wanted me to do a separate tutorial on this because I did show you how to make the circle dot stickers, and you guys wanted a separate video, and I understand why. It's just easier when it's all in one place. But these are actually even simpler than that. Like, it's the same process, but I feel like it's like a step or two less. So it's really easy. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, it is Mom Ye Plans, same name. And I do ask you guys for your input on what you guys want to see. So if you guys are interested, follow me there on my Instagram. And if you like this kind of video, consider following me here on YouTube. I make a lot of tutorials, unboxings, plan with me's, you know, all type of planner stuff. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to take you over to the tutorial.
Okay guys, so we are back with a blank canvas again, and like I said before, you can use the exact same process. It is the exact same process as how we made the dot stickers. So if you've watched that video, maybe you already have a good idea of what to do. All right, but I will go through all of it again just so you guys have it all in one video. And I know that makes it a bit easier. Okay, so again, we're going to start with our background shape. Typically, I always like it as kind of like a business card shape. So what you do, sorry, I should have explained that. You go into your shapes on the left, the third on the left, hit square. Then you go into actions and highlight your square, and then you choose the width and the height. So width, I'm going to choose 2.5. Height, I'm going to choose 3. Actually, I think that doesn't look quite right. I think 3.5 and by 2. There we go. That's a business card height. And of course, guys, choose whatever size you want. What you can also do is try to measure your pockets in whatever planners you're trying to put these in. Or I don't know if you put them in planners, but I like to like slit these in, insert these into like at least a couple in my planner pockets, just so that I have them on the go. So you can just easily measure your pockets by sticking in a ruler, you know. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background to white, and then we're going to go in, and I like to have some titles on my cards, but you don't have to, so it's all up to you. But I'll just do something really easy. So for example, choose the font. So you go into text, which is the bottom left, second bottom left, and I'll just put icon stickers here. Okay, and I'm just going to drag it on its own. So what you can actually do is go into edit, sorry, my iPad just glitched there. Okay. If you want to keep the dimensions of your lettering the same, then hit that lock button so that it locks the proportions, okay? So, I'm just going to put icon stickers there. But, of course, you could do whatever you want, okay? And then we'll start adding in our little icons, and I'm going to show you how to do that, which is really easy. So what you're going to first do is go onto your computer and just search icons, free icons, and I will try to link below where I got mine from. There's definitely a lot of free sites where you can get free icons that are, you know, PNG files. And PNG means that the background is clear. And then what you do is go into the left, and you can just save those on your computer, sorry. And then you go into your upload, which is the bottom left, the fourth button. And you can add in the icons that you want from your saved files. Okay, so for example, let me add in the birthday one. So then it takes you to this page to clean it up. If you need to clean it, usually it's fine. You can just hit next. Okay. When you smooth it, it just refines the edges for you, but typically you don't need that. Okay. Like if you hit smooth, you see how it rounds the edges out for you, but you don't really need that. So I'm going to hit reset to go back. The reset was on the bottom right. And I'm just going to keep it as is and hit next. And what we're going to make sure, what we need this for is a print then cut, because we want to print this first as our icon sticker, right? You don't want it just a cut shape. So make sure you hit the one on the right where it says print then cut. Give your icon a name. So I'm just going to put B-Day Cake. And you save it. Then it's going to pull up all the images you saved, so you can see that these are all the ones that I've uploaded. And what you do is you just choose the one you want. So I'll just choose that one, and you hit insert, which is on the bottom right. And guys, sorry, I forgot to mention that this is on my iPad. And so the functions might look slightly different, but I just do it on my iPad for these tutorials just because it's easiest for the screen recording. But of course, guys, if you guys do it on the computer, it's pretty much the same. You'll definitely obviously still have the same icons. You might just need to find, I don't know if they're the exact spot, but yeah, so hopefully that doesn't confuse you too much. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is you make that whatever size you want your stickers to be, okay? And what might actually be easier is once you insert it there, I'm going to take another shape, the bottom left, the third one called shapes, and hit my circle button because I want my stickers to be circle stickers. If you want them to be squares or triangles or whatever, just choose whatever shape you want, okay? And so then you go back to edit. And I'm going to first change this to white. And then I am going to make this circle is going to be where it gets cut, okay? So that means that that's going to be the size of your sticker, okay? Because that's what's going to get cut. So typically, I have been using 0.24, so they're relatively small stickers. So let me just zoom you guys in a little bit more. So they're relatively small stickers, and that's the size that I've been liking for my planner. And then what you do is you're going to layer it below your sticker, okay? And you just go to arrange, and you can send back, and then when I first sent it back, it went all the way back, meaning it went behind my background sticker. And you can see in the layers pane, which is in the middle, the fourth button in the middle series, where your circle is in relativity to the other items. This is a basic Photoshop principle. So for those of you guys who know Photoshop, you know the concept of layers. So I want it to be ahead of my background sticker, which is the square sticker, but I want it to be behind my birthday cake icon item, right? Because that's going to sit on top of my sticker, right? It's going to be in my sticker. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm explaining things so poorly. I've been like so tired recently, so excuse my explanations. Hopefully they make sense. Okay, so now that I have the circle where I want it, click your icon again, and now you see obviously it's way too big. So just drag it so that it's small enough to fit in the center of your icon, of your circle. Okay? So now that looks good to me. So what we're going to do is highlight. The easiest way is to just drag it like this, and in your layers pane, so bring forward your layers pane again, the middle series, the fourth button, bring it up, and whatever is gray is what you have highlighted, okay? And I don't want my background to be highlighted in this scenario, and you'll see why. So just click that to unselect the background. I only want to select my circle and my icon. And the reason for that is because we want to start duplicating these. because I obviously don't just want one in each of my sticker pages, right? So just duplicate, and sorry, duplicate is in the actions, which is in the middle, first button, and hit that button and then hit duplicate, or on your layers pane on the right, the bottom left, that little symbol with the star in the middle and the 2 pages, that's your duplicate. So you can hit either. I don't know why that one was a little weird. Okay, here we go. Sorry, so messed that up because I thought it didn't duplicate properly. Okay, so I highlighted again. Now I'm going to let go of my background. So I only have those 2, and I'm going to duplicate again. And you kind of get the idea, right? So I'm just going to do this until I have as many stickers as I need on the page. And guys, I'm not going to do the full page because I guess I could speed it up for you, but you just keep duplicating until you have enough on the page that you want. I'm not going to do the full page. I just don't want it to drag on forever. Okay, so you get the concept, right? And then what we're going to do is we want to highlight everything. Okay, and then you're going to highlight everything, including your title if you have one, and you're going to unselect all the circles. Okay, so in your layers pane, you'll see that everything is grayed out, so unselect all the circles, and I'll explain to you why. What we want to do first is we need to flatten the icon stickers to the background, because those are the items that we want to actually print. Okay, so you see that now I've unselected all the circles. Now I'm going to go to actions, that first button in the middle, and you're going to hit this button called flatten. Okay, so now you see that your background and the icons and your title is now one item. Okay, and just be careful when you drag it. Don't drag things everywhere, because now what we're going to do is, after you flattened it, we're going to select everything, including the cut circles, and then you're going to put this in on attach. Okay, so what that is you go into actions and you go into the third button that attach that little paper clip button, and now it attaches your circles onto your background, and that's what you're going to cut into the little circles. Okay, maybe let me just do that one more time for you guys, but this time bring it forward for you. Where did it go? What I want to do is detach for a sec. I'm just going to attach it again with the background into the back, like behind the circle, so you could see it. Okay, so if you want to move this to the background, go into edit, arrange, and I'm going to send to the back. Oh, actually, now you can't see the circles. Okay. No, okay. Let's do it this way then. We'll keep the original way. Okay, so now it's attached again, so it's all attached. And now what we're going to do is, your stickers are basically done. What you can do is you go to make. And so first what you're going to do is print, and then after print you're going to cut. So you can see here that when I print, it's going to print this out for you, and it's basically your background's not going to have a line. It's going to be your title and the little icons, and then you're going to continue and go to the cut function. When you're on the cut function, make sure you select custom setting and choose sticky note. Okay, that's the one that I use so that it cuts out the top layer and doesn't just cut through the whole sticker paper. Do you guys get what you mean? Now, the one thing to note on that though is when you do it on sticky paper, your actual like business card size, like it's not going to cut out these edges fully out of your paper. Does that make sense? Like you're going to get a sticky note cut on the outer edge too. So you're going to have to trim these into its individual little business cards at the end. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. When you guys run it, you guys will see what I mean. You'll see that you'll cut out the little circles. So these little icons will become your little stickers. But your outer edges is also going to be that light cut, right? So if you want this as a business card little sticker paper, you know, that's smaller than your actual 8x11 sticker paper sheet, you need to just cut it by hand, okay? Or you have to rerun it, but I feel like that's just too complicated. I've just been recutting it by hand. Does that make sense? And obviously, you probably don't want to just print one on an 8.5 piece of sticker paper because that's a total waste. What you can do after you created this is go to Actions again and duplicate. And what I've been able to fit is 6 of these on one print and cut function. Because you guys know that with Cricut, it doesn't allow you to utilize the whole 8.5 by 11 paper, which is super annoying. But yeah, so 6 is the max that I've been able to fit. Okay, so that was just a really short and quick tutorial. I didn't go, I feel like I didn't go as in depth. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if that made sense. I just felt like because I just made a video on the dot stickers that this seemed a bit repetitive, but this is also, I think, easier. But yeah, let me know down below if this works for you guys. If you guys have any questions, I try to get back to everyone, you know, in the comments. So let me know below. And thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.